Hey, Elias Zachariah, continuing my the second part, responding to your video after 724. I'm gonna start addressing the last part first about holy. Um, so, if holy is in your definition consecrated or set apart, or somebody that's committed to serving Allah, then Muhammad would be the first one holy, right? Because he wrote this, right? But he's not holy, right? And Gabriel said to Miriam, he will be holy. The child will be without blemish. See, you're in denial. Could it be because he was directly conceived from God? It didn't say anything about Adam in his creation, that he was holy. Show me in the Quran to where it says that after he made him from the whatever, you've got two accounts of putting Adam together. One is from dust, and then the other one is from blood clot. It doesn't say anything about holy, about Adam, but specifically about this son from Miriam. He will be holy. Right? Now you're scrambling trying to explain the word holy. You're trying to slice it. That's not fair. Holy means without blemish. Okay? Don't try to run away from that one. Okay, that's that. So your Quran calls Jesus holy. Now, you asked where's the word Trinity in the Bible? I'm sorry. The word Trinity is not there. The reason the word Trinity exists is to explain the function of God in the Bible, that he manifests himself, or he has functions in three: the Son, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Okay, let me explain what you did. Notice what you did is he took me to Genesis 1:1, and you did this. Your arguments are very incomplete. You said in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. You stopped right there. You stopped right there. That's not fair. Let me give you a verse you need to go to with the same Bible that you have in your hand. In Genesis chapter 1 verses 26. Genesis chapter 1 verses 26. It reads like this. Then God said, let us make man in our own image, and in our likeness. Who's he talking to? Don't tell me he was thinking out loud, or he had imaginary friends. It says it right there in the Bible. Let me guess. Now you're gonna go, well, that was tampered with, right? We keep going in there, but then we can come back to the Bible. We say no. Every time it's inconvenient for us, we say the Bible's tampered. But every time we want to throw something from the Bible, then the Bible's not tampered. I keep telling you this. Okay? But let me address this for you. In Genesis 1:26, right? Then God said, let us make man in our image and likeness, right? And I noticed you read John 1:1. Let's go over there for a moment real quick before that thought of Genesis 1:26 fades. Okay? Let's read John 1:1. And I noticed your reaction when you read John 1:1. Okay, quickly, let's go to John 1:1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. You know exactly what it's saying. All you have to do is I deny this. Just say I reject it. Then this conversation is over. Just say, I reject that. But I saw your reaction when you read that. Your instant reaction was you were stunned. But he quickly took me and saying, where's the Trinity? Where's the Trinity? It's not in the Bible. The word Trinity is not there, but the function is right there. You just read it. I just showed you the Trinity in Genesis. God is speaking to others with him. Right? By the way, let me inform you about the Council of Nicaea. Then the Council of Nicaea was there to fight heresy like Islam's and Jehovah's Witnesses. When Arius, the monk, came out to argue that Jesus was created, but then he was at the same time the Son of God, the council was put together to put the guy in his place. To say that God is immutable, meaning God is unchangeable. At one time, God cannot have no son, but then all of a sudden, God started having a son. So the Nicaean, the bishops, put him in his place. They said God is immutable. Therefore, just like John 1:1, the Word, the offshoot, Jesus Christ, has been with God since the beginning of time, since the beginning of the beginning of the beginning of the beginning. Because if God started having a son, then therefore God is changeable himself. That's what they're telling him. And I hope you understand. That was the creed put together. Is, in a nutshell, John put it very well. But 300 years earlier, 400 years before that, he said, in the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Simple. You read that. You go to Genesis 1:26. It explains what? God says, let us make man in our own image and in our own likeness. You don't want that, but you start to Genesis 1:1. I've got a question for you now. Explain to me why, this is an honest question, why God cannot dwell in temples. Why? That's one question for you. I don't know what's and you said, oh yeah, Christians you guys dilute the Bible, he said, or something like that. Two can play that game, dude. I can just tell you, from looking at you from this perspective, yeah, you guys defile the Bible and the way it's translated. We can say that the same. And your Quran is defiled. You just told me there's no accurate translation to it. So you're not exempt. But that's your own words. And don't tell me Islam is one. You only have your own sects, from Shiites to Sunnis and to Bedouins to all kinds of stuff. You guys murdered each other as much as Christianity has done the same thing. So don't go there. Okay? That's your second part. Okay, respond.